Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another week of Ryan Runs Boulder. I'm Ryan Lawrence with eXp Realty, and I was born and raised here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. If you are thinking about buying or selling in the area, I would love to be your agent, so please call, text, or email me with any questions or inquiries. I would love to work with you. Each week, I make a new video about a neighborhood in Boulder or a new listing or something interesting about the city. So if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. This particular week, I changed it up a little bit and I actually interview two friends of mine that have lived in the city a long time. So they share their thoughts about Boulder. So I hope you find it interesting and informative. And there's also some good bloopers at the end if you want a good laugh. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and here we go. Okay, so I'm sitting down with my good friends, Mary and Nell. Mary's been here since the 70s. Nell was born here in the 80s. Mary, so what do you currently do for work, or are you still working?
I am basically retired. Actually, after I was a flight attendant, I quit because I wanted to stay home when the kids were growing up. But later on, I went back to school and became a nurse. And I worked for 25 years as a nurse, which I retired about 5 years ago. And I do have a small job at CU in guest relations. It's very flexible, so I can work when I want, but I really, really enjoy that. So basically, I'm retired.
Okay.
But I love going to the gym every day or playing pickleball with friends or golfing with friends.
What's your
Hiking?
handicap?
We don't have handicaps. It's social, and we just have fun.
Okay. Oh, and last thing, with CU, how many times have you seen Dion on campus?
I've seen Dion probably twice.
Twice? Okay.
Oh, you have?
Did you get to meet him?
Oh, you
No,
like
I didn't
Okay.
meet him.
Okay.
I was at a kids thing event where I worked, and then I was at the when they had that football game at the beginning, the scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
I worked that.
Yeah.
So I
Okay,
saw him
okay.
there.
Okay.
That's it. I have not met him.
That's okay. Someday.
This is going to be his second year.
Oh, okay. Coming up.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
a big deal.
Big deal. Big deal.
Okay.
And he invites all his friends.
Yeah,
his,
yeah.
his rap friends like
Yeah,
Snoop
yeah, Lil
Dogg
Wayne came
and
by.
Lil Wayne
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all those
Yeah.
guys.
Snoop Dogg at the Olympics. I'm loving that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
He's so funny.
He's great. I like where at that he's at every event.
Yeah. And he's just there and he's
he's
just like dancing
fencing.
around.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
yeah. Oh my God.
good.
Yeah, and I guess Nell, for you, what do you do for work now?
I'm a professional runner for Nike, but I also have my own coaching business here. So I coach locally and online. So about half of my athletes are in town. So that's like about 30. And then I have some coaches that work under me who coach, some more athletes. But yeah, so we have practices once or twice a week. I'll do like more coaching if the Boulder's coming up, or if there's like a big race in town, maybe we'll do some like programs for that. And that is what I do.
That sounds like a pretty good job. What is your next race?
I will be racing Chicago Marathon
Ooh,
in
coming
October,
up.
October 13th.
Windy
10
City.
weeks.
10 weeks?
Windy City.
It's
Hopefully
coming
there's
up.
no wind on that day.
Yeah, definitely. Mary, I want you to tell me why you moved, or when you moved here, and why you moved to Boulder. So
All right.
let's hear it.
So Ryan, I moved here in approximately 1975. And I moved here. I was a flight attendant based in Minneapolis, and I was ready to leave Minneapolis. So I just transferred to Denver, and I didn't want to live in Denver, so I moved up to Boulder because I had been there a couple times before. And I had a cute little apartment on Maxwell Street,
Ooh.
which was really close to the pedestrian mall, and just a really nice place to be.
How'd you hear about Boulder in the first place?
I applied to Boulder, the University of Colorado, for
But
college.
you didn't get in.
Well, I don't remember that. I didn't go here, so.
Okay.
But we came out to look at it.
And Nell,
Okay.
you were born here, and
Yeah, I was born here. I was lucky enough to be born here. I feel very lucky, like you. And loved growing up here. Of course, when you're little, like you don't know any better. But I had a great childhood. We got to run around Boulder, got to watch it grow. And then I went to Northern Arizona, up in Flagstaff, Arizona for college. And then then I went to Spain for a couple years, and then I came back, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so on that note then, when you moved away, why did you come back and why have you stayed? What has motivated you to stay here in Boulder?
I was a triathlete. Back when I moved back from Spain, I was training to be a professional triathlete, and this is like where all of the best, endurance athletes in the world congregate, because there's so many great trails. We're at high altitude. We have a lot of great resources, and we have people to train with. I have like really good network here of support, and my parents, not only my parents, but including the community that is always behind me. So, and then, I haven't left. I'm still training. Now I'm a professional runner. So there's no better place in the world. And I love Boulder. I do think, when I'm done with my running career in the next probably like 4 years, I might move to somewhere bigger, somewhere I haven't been, but I think Boulder was such a great place to be for this time in my life.
Okay, cool. And Mary, what for you? You've been here since the 70s. Why are you still here?
I am still here because,
Sorry about that.
well, I loved it here. I worked out of here as a flight attendant for a long time. Then I met my husband, and then I had kids, and so this was my community, and I met a lot of people with my kids growing up, and that's the basic reason. All my friends are here. My one child is here.
Right.
I'm now divorced, so that isn't keeping me here, but I just love Colorado, and I love Boulder. I can't think of any other place I'd want to live.
That's a pretty good answer right there. I like that, Mary. Well, so on that note then of being in Boulder, what sort of things here do you find community in? What sort of activities and things like that are here that you enjoy doing?
Well, my community is basically people I've met living here, with a lot of moms of my friends. And then also I like to exercise every day, and I go to the YMCA, and I meet a lot of people through there. I have a pickleball community, I have a golf community, I go to classes, so a lot of my friends I meet there.
Being a runner, the running community here is big compared to elsewhere, and it's also it's really strong. So, I have realized, especially in these last couple years, how important it is when I go out for a run, even if I go out alone. I'll see 5-6 people I know, and just like sometimes saying hi, or sometimes you'll turn around with them, or you'll end up finishing your run with them, and you'll catch up. And I think like little interactions like that are really important. Like the owners of the shoe stores are like, Nell, what do you need? How can I support you? Maybe you'll be like, hey, can I have a talk here for my team? Or the local race. Like, we have the Boulder here, and I get to talk to the race directors about that and kind of give them my input on that. I get to help grow the Boulderthon, which is a new race coming up. So just like having the endurance community, on Sundays, basically everyone goes to one place to park and do their run from, and so that's like also a big meeting spot, Tom Watson, where you just get to like say hi, catch up, just be out there collectively together, even if you're not running together.
Right. Definitely good points. How have you seen the city change from as far, as long ago as you can remember to now? What are some of the changes that you've seen in the area? Mary.
Well, the growth, of course. That's the biggest thing. When I first bought my first condominium, it was out in Lafayette. And it was one of the first little tiny developments there, and there was nothing around it. And I used to take a run, and I used to take a 7-mile run, and there was no stores, there was no other houses or anything. And now it's just totally overgrown. So that's the major thing. But it still is a really nice place to be, or on the mall. The pedestrian mall is really famous and popular. But it is more crowded, too.
Yeah.
A lot of tourists, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
So the growth is the biggest thing.
Okay.
But they've done a really nice thing with Boulder because we have open space, a lot of open space, and it kind of borders our city. So it doesn't go from one town to the next. There's space in between. So you feel like you're disconnected a little bit from the next town.
Yeah. I like that feature. Lots of trails.
Lots of open space. Yeah, I mean, I think just, we've had, it's just gotten, more expensive.
Right.
As I've gotten older. I mean, you can't meet up with your friends without the topic of real estate coming up,
right.
Or you can't meet up with your friends without being like, oh, I should have bought that while I had the opportunity, or right. I was thinking about buying that and I should have, So, yeah, just the cost and, with that, Google's here and companies have come, but I think, Boulder's done a really good job of preserving why we love to live here, which is the beauty of the mountains and being able to, run to the mountains in 5 minutes and run up them and down them and all within the same hour, So the most important things actually have stayed the same.
Okay, so for people who have not visited Boulder, but they've heard about it somehow, and they're thinking about coming to visit, what are a few things that you would suggest that they do while they're here in town? Mary, what do you think?
I think, first of all, hiking is really big, and the Flatirons with many, many trails are so close. You can get to them in no time. And we have national parks. Rocky Mountain National Park is only 45 minutes away. And it's a beautiful place. And you can there's some places that are so crowded there, but it's so big that you can get away from those places too. And we have the University of Colorado. We have a lot of sports teams here, a lot of things to do with sports, and that's another thing that I love. And the campus is beautiful. Have a lot of concerts, outdoor concerts.
I believe you help with those sometimes, right?
Yes, I work for guest relations at CU Athletic Department.
How was that Rolling Stones concert, huh? Or no? Grateful Dead, sorry.
The Dead Company. Anything that has to do with the athletic department or athletic, the arenas and all that.
Right.
Facilities. Thank you, Nell. We work there, or I work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Okay. Couple of good things. Now, what do you think? What would you tell them? Same, different?
Yeah, of course the same. Pearl Street, I think you forgot to mention, which is, our pedestrian mall, which is fun. It has some unique shops, and it's just really cute, and some buskers over there that have been there since I was born. I talked to the zip code man the other day.
Oh, love zip code man. How does he know all those zip codes, right?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he still knows them. But yeah, I mean, I think, I just hosted a running camp here, and people flew in from all over the U.S. And part of it was to show them there's tons of famous roads that the best runners in the world have come here to specifically train on. So Magnolia Road we went to Dowdy Draw, which is the most beautiful trail run that I've ever done. It goes into El Dorado Springs Canyon, and yeah, there's just obviously skiing. I think most people I know come here to go up to the mountains and ski. 90-minute drive. I mean, 30-minute drive if you want to go to the closest ski area. But there's just some cute mountain towns to go to ski or to hike. So yeah, mostly exploring the mountains, I'd say.
Actually, with the running camp note, what were people saying that hadn't been here before? What were their thoughts about like being here? What did they say?
Well, the main concern was the altitude, of course, because they came here to run, and we went up even higher. We went up to like 9,000 feet to run. And so people were actually like pleasantly surprised with how well they did. They thought it was so beautiful. We stayed next to the creek path. So there's like a creek path that goes through Boulder and then up the canyon. And so we ran there a lot, and, they just thought it was like so beautiful. And all of them that hadn't been here, we went to up to Netherland to have breakfast. All of them are like, I'll be back next year. So yeah.
Well, you're doing it again.
Doing it again.
There we go.
We'll talk in a year.
So yeah, those are good activities for Boulder. What are some good restaurants that people should try out when they're here? What's a few that you like?
Well, we
And
just
there's Babs. That's
went
Babs.
to a restaurant called Postino's, which I don't even know if it's
I think it's a chain,
a
right?
chain or not, but
Oh,
the atmosphere was great. We sat on the mall outside. There's also a bar you can sit at outside, and had a glass of wine, and it was just fun watching people. It's a good place to watch people, so I really enjoyed it. We had really good company.
yeah.
And boy, just to put me on the spot,
Yeah, that's exactly where you are.
there's one restaurant in the Boulder Colorado that I really like. It's called
Spruce Farm and Fish, that one?
Spruce Farm and Fish.
I like that one. That one's good.
I really like it. If you want to go out and have a really nice dinner, especially at Christmas time, because it's very festive.
Well, it's cute.
And then, of course, we have the Flagstaff House, which is probably the most famous one, and it's been here for a long time, and it's for special occasions.
Yeah.
It's up in the mountains, and you can look over Boulder.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
That's a good
So those are a
spot.
few, but we have a lot of good other ones.
Yeah.
I can't think of at the moment.
Do you have a favorite coffee shop?
I like Ozo.
Okay.
There's several of them in town.
Yeah.
I like all of them. And we have a lot of breweries too. I like Upslope Brewery. I like Sanitas.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are good. Yeah, I like those. Those are good spots.
We go to Bar Taco a lot. I like Bar Taco because they're good tacos. It's fun. They've got good margs.
Right.
And I like Santo, which is also it's not on the mall, so it's not like where you'll see all the people, but great food.
Right.
Kind of upscale Mexican food. Avery Brewery, you like that one. Avery's fun. And then the last one I'd say is Avanti. Avanti's great. It's like a a food court. There's a bunch of restaurants. So if you're with like a group of people and you guys all want something different, it's always like a vibe, like things going on there. Great view, beautiful, beautiful like upstairs deck. So that one's always fun in the summer.
I love that.
Yeah.
That rooftop.
Rooftop.
Actually, one, have you heard of or been to yet? Stella's Cucina. Have you heard of that place?
I have.
It's
where is it?
Yeah, it's like fancy Italian,
go. Yeah.
but it's like where Walnut Brewery used to be, like in that building. And there's this like there's just like a big metal door, it just has an S on it, and there's like nothing else. So you like
say Stella's?
nothing.
It's
So
like
you
a,
just like take it and you go down this like long hallway, and then the restaurant is like back on like the back side of the building, and it doesn't have any windows, so it has like a big skylight, but there's like no windows, and all the walls are like blue velvet, and it's super cool, and they have live music or a DJ like every single night, and oh my god, you have to go. It was so cool.
I've heard it's fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, I want
But
to
it's
go.
expensive.
it's expensive,
Babsy.
so
Okay.
bring your cash. I think this is our last question.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Well, I can't believe we're already here.
Wow.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
Here we go.
I know.
What is it? The question?
The last question. Yeah, you kind of waiting here.
I'm nervous about this.
So if someone is considering moving to Boulder, what would you tell them? Like, why do you think they should move here?
I think they should love to be outdoors because I think that's the most important thing
Right.
we have here. The outdoors, whether they do skiing or hiking or just walking or anything.
Right, right.
Swimming. Outdoors that's why I would move here. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of a small community. It's easy to get to know people. It's easy to get involved in certain groups if you want to, if you want to partake. A lot of things going on. A lot of things.
Some good reasons. All right. Thank you, Mary.
I would say like if you're like really love an active and very healthy lifestyle and you want to be with like-minded people, successful people, it's a great place to be. And I would say like, I'm 36 and if you're like ready to, kind of settle down and have a family and have a safe environment where you feel like really comfortable and excited about raising a family, it would be a great place for that. So yeah.
Those are good reasons right there, both of you. Thank you. All right, well, thank you, Mary. Thank you, Nell, for giving us your thoughts and feedback on Boulder, Colorado. And from what you said, I hope people find this valuable if they're considering moving here. And anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
You can give them our numbers.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to give you numbers? No. Oh, you're both out there ready to mingle. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that interview. That was a lot of fun. So make sure to click that like button if you liked what you saw. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in Boulder, I would love to be your agent. So please call, text, or email me with any questions. And until then, enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time.
You can edit.
Yeah, I can edit. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, this isn't live.
We can do it over again, too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, this isn't live.
It's not going on.
It's not
YouTube
live
right now.
No, this is not live. I'm not saying your last names, am I? Just in case for yeah.
Well, Nell might want hers said, but mine doesn't matter.
What's in the contract? Yeah. So, oh man. This is the experiment part. So I was like, are the interviews gonna go well?
I would just talk.
Is it hot in here?
Brian.
This is just.
Are we gonna be able to see this?
Is it just me or is it hot in here?
It's just you. Well, I have the air conditioner. I turned it on.
Can you turn it down?
I can.
No, I'm kidding. What's it set to? Set it to like 65 or something. I'm really dying here.
No, I'm not setting it that.
We actually set it. Where do you set it to? I set it to 75.
Oh my god, I said. Oh yeah, 75 during the day.
Yeah. At night,
It was at
60.
74.
60?
Brian,
No.
It was at 74, but I'm gonna set it.
No, 74 is good. 74 is good.
I can start.
What
Hi,
are we saying?
My name's Mary.
Hi everybody. Okay.
I moved here in 1970.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. So I'm sitting, we're sitting, I told you you'd have fun. So it's fun, we're laughing, right? We're having fun.
Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sweating so much. Oh my gosh. What's that air set to again? Okay.
That was
Anyway.
72.
Okay.
What is it on?
I haven't done the interview before, believe it or not. I haven't done this interview, so that's what's like sort of nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
When you moved here, why you moved here.
And how you moved.
And how you moved here. Like, did you take a train or like, did you hitchhike? Did you drive?
What was it like back in the 70s?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Man, I am no Lewis Johnson. I don't know how he does it.
And you said, I want you to introduce each other.
You introduced yourselves. Yeah. I see. Okay. I'm learning. Okay, that was the first take. Was I supposed to practice this somehow?
But
This is like an experiment, you know?
hey,
Oh,
I think it's going to work.
we're just kind of like trying it out, you know? Is this? Oh my God! This is what? Yeah. How long did I say this would take? Just 15 or 20 minutes.
I think you said an hour, so that was good.
I think we've gotten some pretty good stuff already, though. Actually, if we're being honest. Oh my God! I'm sweating so much.
The air conditioning's on, and I turned it down to 72.
Did we have to schedule this on such a hot day? Should have waited till maybe October. We'll just try this out. We'll see. This might not make it to air. Okay, we have to break the ice a little bit, you know.
How many times have you said we're just trying it out?
This is a disaster. Okay. Man, this could not be going worse. Okay. Whew, okay. Okay. Okay, how do we start?